My name's Nathan Lee. I am one of the founding partners of Contexture Design. We're a local Vancouver-based industrial design firm.
My name is Trevor Coghill with Contexture Design. We are industrial designers in Vancouver.
So the challenge is sort of about materials, which is why I think that's probably one of the reasons why we're drawn to it. This year the material is the sails from Canada Place. They've recently, after 25 years, they replaced the sails. So it's a pretty amazing material. We are taking that and sort of focusing on the Canadian heritage part of it, and we're building a skin-on-frame canoe.
So beautiful, really light wood structure, and then the material in typical fashion is stretched over the frame.
It's a pretty interesting building technique because it doesn't involve like a lot of hard building, like putting nails and screws into wood. It's a lot of lashing, tying a bunch of sticks together, and sort of this flexible, organic kind of build.
The materials really drive all of our projects.
A lot of our brainstorming sort of revolves around teasing out maybe the underlying layers of the materials.
Because it's reclaimed materials, they often have a history or a story within them, within the context of the material. So that's what we try and find and pull out and work the design around that.
We've been working a lot with maps recently, and sort of their cultural context of what they're used for, road maps versus topography maps versus land use maps, and there's these layers of character and information.
We try and bring the context of the material to the forefront and try and tell that story in the new piece that we create.
I just wish that we did have a mentor, but we didn't. I mean, we didn't go to school in industrial design, and so a lot of what we do is figure things out as we go.
Because our background is not in industrial design, we've kind of come into it from the side, and we don't have a lot of mentors, consequently. We didn't go to design school.
And certainly mentorship would be very helpful in terms of a lot of the things we figure out. I have no doubt that somebody else has already figured them out, and it would save us all a lot of time if they could just tell us what we need to know instead of us having to learn it firsthand. But we've definitely sort of, I guess, found our own path that way.